Hello guys, and welcome back to Eerie Covenant. So, I hope all of you witches are doing well. I am so-so, which is why I haven't been posting as much as I normally do. This path working with Beelzebub has gotten very intense. You're gonna want to watch that update today. I will be uploading that right after this video, so fun. But it's gotten very physical, very emotional, very crazy. So we'll talk about that in the next video. But I just want to let y'all know why I look pretty damn rough and haven't been posting as often. Alright, so in this video, I wanted to go over a form of divination that is not talked about very much, but can be very useful and beneficial for a witch. Ornithomancy, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's how I pronounce it, so yeah. So there are many forms of divination, but this is an ancient form, and it is reading birds and their patterns to discover past, present, or future messages. Okay. This was used by the Egyptians, ancient Greece, and the Celtic Empire. I wanted to tell you guys also, I've noticed daily now I'll have either 2 crows or 2 ravens right outside my window on the same tree, same branch. They'll be facing my window every day, and there will be other crows around them, but these 2 specific crows, yeah, I just feel like it's an omen. But anyway, while we're on the topic, I wanted to share it. So they're always coming in 2s. And I looked it up and it said that it could be a sign of luck coming my way. So let's hope so. All right. So definitely be looking for similar signs, guys. It could be very easy to miss certain signs, symbols, or omens. But this can tell you a lot and help with your practice. So birds in history, reading them was called agori, if I'm pronouncing that right, bird divination, with the belief that birds guide the dead to other realms, or have access to other realms and can breach the realm of the between heaven and the sky. The Greeks and Romans looked at agores, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, anyway, or spiritual leaders. They were usually druid priests as sacred leaders. They were who they would turn to for fortune telling and messages from birds. So that is a little bit of history on that. Now, to begin this type of divination, I know it sounds complicated, reading birds and all, but really it's not. Just make sure when you're starting out that you are documenting your work with this. Have a specific notebook or area or something where you can document the birds on a daily basis and whatnot. But let's discuss some steps to get started on working with this form of divination. So the first step is let the birds show themselves to you and start watching them. Okay, it sounds obvious, but really it's important. Step 2 would be start identifying them. Okay, what type of birds are showing up frequently? How many are there? How often do they appear to you? And that's why it's important to document, because each bird and number mean a different thing. So for example, if, say, 2 black crows mean luck's coming, in my situation, or let's say 5 crows in your yard could mean mystery and new beginnings. So numbers are quite important. along with identifying the type of bird, because a cardinal in your yard can mean joy or growth. So there's a lot of differences there that are pretty important to document. So step 3, guys, is watch the number of birds. Solitary birds are individual, which symbolizes you. So if it's one individual bird, I would take that as something personal to you, or your path working, or guidance, or whatever. A pair of them could mean relationship messages, depending on the bird, and so on. So number 4, bird behavior. Are they chirping at you? Are they chirping at each other? Or if something seems just not right about them, or like there's more to it, if they really catch your eye and you're kind of like, like me, I was just staring out my window every day, and I'm just kind of like, it's awfully suspicious that them 2 exact birds would be there daily now for weeks on the same branch in the same position with the same looks. Is that just me? No? Yeah. All right. And are they fighting, looking for prey, guarding a nest? These are all omens, people. Pay attention. Pay attention to your omens. And finally, we have flight patterns. Okay. Reading flight patterns can seem a bit more complicated, but really it's not either. Do a bit more in-depth research on how to read the flight patterns, but always follow your intuition as well, guys. But this is one of the most important steps. So you would divide the sky into sections depending on which section the bird flew to or through, would depend on the message that the priest or the aguar would get or receive from these birds. Also, north, south, east, and west, the quarters play a big role in this. So say if a bird flew south through this certain part of the sky, they would incorporate what that part of the sky meant to them and the direction and the element to receive a message. And also watch the shapes that they fly in, like the formations, and always go with your intuition, like I said. Your intuition's a big role in everything that we do. All right, guys. Well, I hope we learned something today. I hope this helped you. Let me know if you guys knew about this form of divination before this video. And let me know if you plan on trying it out. I'm interested. So hit like, subscribe, and I love you all as always.